Some have called Texas's Big Bend unforgiving, lonely, rough. But for fifth-generation cattle rancher Yolanda Alvarado,
it's wild and beautiful and extremely vast.
Home to Big Bend National Park, one of the last wild places in far west Texas. And then came the heavy machinery. Bulldozers breaking ground, poised to pave hundreds of miles of roads and line the border with vehicle barriers.
They're claiming that this is for survey, but it's hard to believe that when you see bulldozers.
But construction is now on pause after sparking protests over potential damage to the landscapes and life in the desert.
It's construction staging areas with stacks of steel bollards like the one behind me that are making locals, ranchers, law enforcement really concerned about what exactly is going on in West Texas.
The project is part of President Trump's agenda to safeguard the border against future cartel activity. But Big Bend National Park is a fraction of the broader Border Patrol sector of Big Bend, which CBP says only saw about 1% of illegal border crossings last year. A bipartisan group of lawmakers say that's not enough to justify the project's $7.5 billion price tag, including $1.7 billion in infrastructure in the park alone. Terrell County Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland served with U.S. Border Patrol for 26 years.
A lot of the American people have a false sense of security that a fence or a wall is going to stop everybody. It's not.
But planning along this part of the border is on hold for ranchers like Alvarado.
This is about Texas sovereignty. This is about protecting our land, and there's nothing more Texan than that.
The Terrell County Sheriff told us that construction is on hold for at least 2 weeks while CBP Commissioner Rodney Scott considers his options. When we asked the sheriff how his community could benefit from the billions in border infrastructure money being poured into the region, he told us his county doesn't even have a grocery store or a doctor. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, El Paso.